Welcome to Life in Suzhou. But today, we're here on a day trip to Suzhou's bigger and more glamorous cousin, Shanghai. I'm Balal from England.
And I'm Maggie from Jiangsu province.
I'm here on a surprisingly warm and sunny January morning to visit my friend Maggie, who promised to show me all the cool places around town. Are we also going to Disneyland?
Well, I don't think we have time for Disneyland today, although it is just outside the town. Maybe another time?
Okay, let's focus on downtown. So where are we going to start, Maggie?
Well, we're going to start our journey at the iconic Bund here today. And facing us is the famous Huangpu River that divides the region into two parts. We're standing on the west side, which is a European-style architecture complex. And across the river, that's the fast-paced CBD area.
It looks really futuristic.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at that building over there, that's called Pearl Tower. And that was the only and first landmark in Shanghai 25 years ago.
So that area was all empty?
Yes, pretty much.
Okay, nice.
And right now, people can go up to the second floor where there's Asia's largest revolving restaurant.
I bet that's super expensive though.
Yeah, I think so. So personally, I actually like the European style architecture better.
Okay.
So let me show you a little more here.
Cool, let's go.
Yeah. So basically, on our right side, you can see a roll of beautiful architectures.
I see.
And one of which is the big custom building with the clock on the top.
Yeah. Maggie, it's normally freezing, but it's so sunny today.
Exactly. I think it's really bizarre weather for January.
Yeah.
Let me actually take my jacket off. Actually, we've arrived at the spot that I really want to introduce to you.
Okay.
Which is Bund 18.
Right.
And it has a really good French Michelin restaurant, which is called Mr. and Mrs. Bund.
Which is, I'm guessing, really expensive.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, sure.
But I mean, Shanghai has a lot of fancy options, but not short of down-to-earth choices as well.
That's good too.
Next up, I want to show you another really cool architecture style.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Sure.
So here we are at the Slaughterhouse.
Well, it's a stunning building, but why is it called Slaughterhouse?
Well, because literally it was created as the biggest slaughterhouse in Shanghai back in 1933 by a British architect. And it's actually just for slaughtering cattle. And as we walk in, you can see tons of floating bridges, concrete, and spiral staircases.
Okay, this sounds ominous, but I'm really curious to see inside. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. So as you can see, this place has already become a hub for creative businesses. So tons of cute cafes and shops around the road.
Yeah, and I think a lot of cool places to take pictures for Instagram too, right?
Definitely. I see a lot of times there are wedding shoots going on and our students doing some paintings here.
Cool, let's go and explore some more.
Definitely, yep.
All right. So Maggie, this is quite an inspiring place. I really like it. Do you have any other recommendations in town of artistic galleries and museums? I'd love to go to places like that.
Well, I think in total in Shanghai, there are 20 to 30 different art museums. My personal favorite is actually called West Bund Art District.
Okay.
There's Long Museum and there's Oil Tank Museum. And they have running exhibitions throughout the year.
So that's an area next to the river?
Exactly.
Okay, well, it's kind of far away, so maybe we go there another day. You know what? I'm super hungry and thirsty right now. Can we go somewhere to eat and drink?
I have in mind the perfect spot that's got tons of different cafe choices.
All right, let's go right now.
Yep, cool. So right now we're at the former French Concession area. I mean, by the architectures, you can easily tell it's greatly influenced by European styles. But right now it's more like a trendy area, you know, where young people come and relax and walk around.
Yeah, it's a beautiful area. All these tree-lined avenues, old buildings, detailed brickwork, cute little cafes and bookstores. But Maggie, you did promise me food.
Which I will take you to right now.
Please, let's go.
Yeah, let's go. So here we are at one of my favorite brunch spots at French Concession area.
Yo, the food looks amazing.
Definitely.
Yeah, I heard there's a huge culture about going out for coffee and brunch.
Well, I mean, Shanghai is a very international city, and I try to check out different places every week. I think there's still like millions that I haven't seen yet.
Cool. All right, so shall we eat?
Yeah,
all right.
Let's try it out.
So Maggie, you used to live in Suzhou and now you live in Shanghai.
Well, I lived here about 4 years ago, and I'm a freelancer right now in creative industry. Because there's so many agencies and companies in Shanghai, and it's China's most international and modern city, so there are a lot of opportunities here. I can't do what I do in Suzhou.
Cool. So what do you think is the big difference between Suzhou and Shanghai in terms of work and living and other stuff?
It's really expensive here. The rent is really high, and it's hard to find a nice place in downtown area. So most of the people live in the suburbs. But on the good side, you know, there are way more opportunities in any other city.
Yeah, I've noticed there's quite a few graduates from XJTLU, they end up working here, even the international ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it makes sense because international companies tend to set up offices in Shanghai rather than Suzhou or any other. So it's a very natural first stop for graduates.
That's cool. Great. Well, thank you for showing this coffee, by the way.
No problem. Have you finished your coffee?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay,
much.
I want to show you some local markets.
Cool. All right, nice.
Let's go. So right now we're in an area called Tianshui, and it's a really good example of the old-style Shanghainese residential buildings. But right now it's more like an area full of cute shops and restaurants.
Yeah, it looks really fun to explore.
Hey, I want to get you a gift.
Okay.
So it's actually a traditional Chinese handicraft called paper cutting that's got hundreds, thousands of years of history.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, let's check it out.
So Maggie, can you ask him how many years has he been doing this?
师傅，您剪纸这个行业做了多久了
50多年。
哇 more than 50 years.
50 years?
Yeah.
Is
我
he
10几岁会剪，现在70多岁。
Like in his teenage years, and now he's over 70 years old.
wow? Is he looking for a new apprentice?
招学徒吗？师傅，招不招学徒？
Yeah. Okay.
You're
All right.
interested?
Let's make a deal. I think we can
Yeah.
do something.
你这个应该是非遗的一部分吧？
对。
It's part of the cultural heritage.
Yeah. But does he have students for real or apprentices and stuff?
您现在确实真的有学生啊、学徒那些吗？
就我儿子，刚才那个是他剪的。
Oh, his son.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Okay. That's awesome.
好，已经完成了。
啊，谢谢师傅。
感谢。
谢谢. How do you know, Maggie? This is exactly what I wanted. I'm gonna frame it and put it onto my office.
Well,
This
I
is
think
great.
it's something special because this art has been for thousands of years of history in China, and it's very meaningful. I feel like.
Yeah, not easy to make. This is really cool. Thank you so much.
好，
No problem.
谢谢。
He's gonna pack it up for you.
Cool. So thank you for the gift. It's really thoughtful. I appreciate it a lot.
No problem. But now, are you ready to see a place that's a mixture of the old and new?
Sure am. Should we go?
Let's go then. So this is Xingtiandi, and this whole area is totally restored and modernized.
I love it. It's a mix of old and new. This is totally my kind of place. There's all these fancy restaurants from all around the world.
Well, because the food culture in Shanghai is very varied and abundant, speaking of, I actually have another spot that's great in food choices and good for nightlife as well.
All right, I want to go there. Let's go.
right,
Let's do it.
let's do it.
All right, let's go. Okay, where have you brought me now, Maggie?
Well, this is called Found 158, which is an underground bar compound that's full of food choices and a great nightlife.
Yeah, I've heard the nightlife in Shanghai is amongst the best in the world.
I think it is the truth based on my 4-year experience here and traveling to other cities. Yeah,
Yeah, so you can hang out and play until the early morning.
definitely.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But this place looks kind of empty. There's no one here yet.
Well, because it's really early right now. You know, people start to come in around 9, 10 p.m.
And it gets busy later.
Yeah, like really early morning.
Okay, and how about we grab some food? Right now I can see some pizza, fish and chips, Italian, Indian, Turkish, Mexican.
Yep.
I could go everywhere. And you can smoke shisha as well. That's cool.
Definitely. So let's get some warm food first.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
So here we are at the end of a very busy but enjoyable day with our hot drinks. But I feel we've only just scratched the surface of what Shanghai really has to offer.
I think that is very true because I've lived here for 4 years and I feel like there's still so much more to explore.
Unfortunately, maybe that's the end of today though. We can cover more in another video.
Definitely. So if you want to see more content, please like this video and subscribe to our account.
And if you guys have any questions, please leave a comment below.
Cheers! See you guys next time.